What's going on, YouTube? It's James with another YouTube video. Guys, it's been a long time. I used to do battle reports for Warhammer Fantasy, Age of Sigmar, End of Times, 8th edition, 9th Age, and the Old World. For those of you who don't know me, I'm James, and yeah, that's what I used to do. I've basically want to fill you guys in. It's been such a long time. It's been about a year since I've been to Adepticon. I went to Adepticon last year with my nephew and his girlfriend, and they got into Marvel Crisis Protocol. I went in for Old World Tournament. I think I got like 2nd or 3rd place and best paint. I haven't touched a miniature since. That's a lie, but I haven't touched my own miniature since, besides storage. But I painted a few miniatures for Michael English, Joseph Abel, John. I did paint a couple years. I know, John. I know you're watching, John. I know it, okay? I did paint a couple zombies for you. There's a couple more up there. But anyways, yeah. This year I haven't really touched a miniature. One of the reasons why is because there's just a lack of tournaments. There's a lack of tournaments around my neck of the woods. I used to love going to these tournaments and knowing everybody there. Last tournament I went to, which was Adepticon last year, I knew like 3 people playing, and then I knew like the TOs, you know, which is fine. It's kind of like you get to meet new people, and like that's kind of the point. But it just lost that spot for me, you know. I used to. I miss my friends. I miss Phil, Carl. I miss Lucas Hidalgo. I miss Charlie. I miss Euron. I miss Neil. You know, I miss everybody. You know, this game kind of splintered off into 3 factions. People who play Age of Sigmar, people who play Old World, and people who play 9th Age. And so it kind of made going to these events just less impactful. So that's one thing. Another thing is I've been rather busy in just regular life. I had a puppy, and the puppy was a very disobedient puppy, and now he's just a disobedient dog. I did a little bit of traveling. I traveled to Norway to visit Hermenard. And those of you who know Hermenard, it went exactly what you think it went like. There was like Viking orgies, bonfires, wrestling Vikings that were coked out, and goat slaughters, and everything I said was actually true. Everything. Anyways, I went to go visit Joe. Joe commissioned me to paint this giant statue of the Duchess from Dungeons and Drakenheim, and then I went to Denver for New Year's. Besides that, what was I going to tell you? I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons. I've been playing Marvel Rivals. That takes up a lot of my time, Marvel Rivals, and I'm aware of it. And then I also realized that I'm always kind of like hard stuck in Diamond, or not even Platinum, just Diamond. And that's also taking up a lot of my time just to be in the same spot. So I do want to get to Grandmaster, though. Besides that, though, more or less, I was inspired by my nephew, both my nephews. They started playing Mordheim, they started playing Marvel Crisis, and then my other nephew started collecting a dwarf army, and he is hyper-focused on making his dwarfs perfect. They have to be in the same exact pose, they all have to be in the same baseline. Their foot might be too far forward, and he wants to cut the base off just to put their foot in the right spot. And I find it hilarious, because if you ever looked at my miniatures are chaotic as hell. But it dawned on me that, like, wow, where the hell were they? Where the hell was this 10 years ago? Because for the last 10 years, I've been into Warhammer so hard, and right now, when I'm 1 foot out the door, they both pick up the hobby, and it's like, oh, come on. I decided to, since I'm not getting battle reports done anytime soon, I might as well make videos on miniatures, on how to, it kind of helps me do 2 birds, 1 stone. I can work on John's miniatures while I do this, but also just painting tutorials, miniature making, conversions, stuff like that. Yeah, I think that's something that I should put my energy towards. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm not going to be perfect. I'm not going to make videos every week or something like that. I'm going to make them when I make them. But, I mean, I have other things going on. I've been selling coins like crazy. I just have a shit ton of coins everywhere all the time. These are part of my dad's stuff. My dad has a lot of stuff. I have a lot of stuff. My dad has coins, stamps, baseball cards, and my brother and I and my sister went to a card show to try to sell a lot of the cards. We did, but we have a lot more cards to go. And we have a lot of coins to go, and we have a lot of stamps to go. And not only that, but I have a lot of Pokemon cards. I have a lot of comic books. And it was just kind of a thing where I just realized I have a lot of stuff. It's just a lot of stuff. And I don't need this much stuff. There's no point of having so much stuff. So I'm trying to downsize a lot of my stuff just to declutter, more or less. I still have my main business. I still have my personal training business. And it's like a couple blocks away. So most of you who probably follow me, all I've been putting up lately has just been workout videos or fixing up the gym videos. So I wanted to do something different. I didn't want to just constantly do the same thing. So yeah, I think that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. Just, been inspired lately to do painting and miniature making again. And one of the reasons is just because I'm good at it, and I feel like it's a, I hate to say this, and I know my nephews are probably going to watch it, but like, I don't want to see them make a bunch of mistakes and then I feel like an asshole because I have like a bunch of fucking painting trophies. I have a shit ton of painting trophies. I have like 64 or something like that, something crazy painting awards, and I don't want my nephews out there with like some armies, you know what I mean? So like, I'm hoping that they watch these videos and they decide to up their painting game. I'm not painting all this shit for them. I'm painting the Spider-Man, maybe like one other model, and I'm calling it there. But I couldn't let Spider-Man go, man. I couldn't let them, like, you have to get those little black lines on Spider-Man, It's like, it's not easy. The lighting is real dark here, by the way, but yeah, it looks better than what it looks like in this camera. Yeah, so yeah, that's about it, man. I don't know what else I was going to say about that. I don't have any games coming up. I haven't had any battle reports. I have no tournaments to go to. I wasn't gonna go to Adepticon, but my nephew's making it a big deal to go to play Marvel. So I think that I'm just probably gonna go to Adepticon with my nephew just to see people. Probably see Vince Venturella. I really like seeing Vince every year around that time. If he's there, I don't know. I think one of the videos I watched a couple years back, he said he's done with Adepticon. But hopefully I see other faces I know, and if you see me, you can just say hi, and yeah, see you guys next time. Peace.